DA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Certainly happy to have you along. Chase McLaughlin has it on the tee, and off we go here in Tampa. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play. And the Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They'll run it again with Henry. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line. Jackson. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry from 17 yards out. And the Ravens are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at the 34. 180. On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Mayfield to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Now Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's second down. The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, how they would have been better served, just turn around and yell, "Look out!" Because here they come.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He went backwards there 8 yards, and it brings up third down. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Yaya Diaby. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. Facing 4th down, Baltimore will punt. Jordan Stout out there. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
180!
Baker going to give it to Irving. And he'll get it inside the 35.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Now Mayfield. That's caught by Durham. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Mayfield looks to throw. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
To throw, Mayfield. That is caught inside the 5. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs are an extra point away from evening this one up. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Throwing is Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 2nd and 10. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. To throw again is Jackson. He finds Bateman over the middle. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work it. We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 and the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the LA Chargers. We are just about ready. Cameron Dicker has the honors, and we are underway here at SoFi. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. opening play, and Goff wants to pass it. Got his man. It's Williams. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Gone. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. To throw is Goff. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains. Gibbs on the toss left. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. 180! We're scoreless after 1. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. This now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Goff. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
180. Here's Goff. Touchdown! Jamison Williams hauling that one in from Jared Goff. And the Lions post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Oh, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10, right at the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Now it's Herbert. And this is incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Herbert. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down.
The Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On the ground, this is Amarian Hampton. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory.
He's across midfield.
9 yards on the run there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning.
2nd and a yard.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and a yard. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Oh, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
And that is too far out in front. He couldn't haul it in. Incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And Allen's got it. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 49 yards. And the Chargers take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
Chargers 7, Lions 6.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. Now it's gone. Over the middle, he's got to Slaw. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10.